Hello everyone, welcome back to Super Robot Wars. It's time to leave, or time to leave, whatever the fuck. I don't remember the joke. I'm drunk and Dan. Sabo's dead.
Oh, it was a joke because we made the hilarious comparison of Space Knights to victims of the KKK.
Yes, we did.
Yeah. Just in case you didn't get the joke.
I think they might have gotten it.
Nah, it's fine.
I forgot that I put, like, most of my money into the Tornado in the Burning Gundam.
Makes sense.
Sounds like something I do.
That does sound like classic Dan.
Typical Dan! Did I do this? I'm checking everything that I did to see if there's anything I missed last time. Okay, I have the orders to do. Alright, so, Crash Bandicoot 4 is really good.
Yeah, it seems it so far. I've not played much. Played it much. I just beat Embryo. That's as far as I am.
Well, you're a little further than me, because I've become kind of obsessed with certain levels to get costumes.
Ah.
So I've been, some levels I've been replaying, and then some days I just haven't been able to play.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm liking it a lot.
So I got, for some reason, I went and watched the reveal trailer for the Quantum Ranger in that Power Rangers fighting game. Not for any other reason than a friend of mine told me to do it. And there's like the first fucking thing that Dan Southworth says is foolishness, Lord said. And it's like, son of a bitch. I know it's like a year old at this point, but when I watch a trailer for a Power Rangers fighting game, until someone was like, yeah, but it's just Virgil references though.
I saw one mod where someone put the main character from San Andreas in place of Dante, and they had that whole cutscene of the how many times have we fought? Fuck you, man! Where's my pizza?
Yeah, but I don't get why they didn't put Big Smoke. Why Big Smoke's not Virgil there? Like, everyone loves Big Smoke.
No, you're right, but I guess the problem, you know what probably happened? The modder probably missed the train, CJ!
Oh shit, an oncoming train.
Oh shit, an oncoming train!
We've all played San Andreas.
Yes, we have. But yeah, Crash 4 is really good. Hitboxes are actually, I gotta real talk. I like Crash, but I gotta be honest. The hitboxes were never the best. Like, I still have, from when I did my playthrough of the Crash Insane trilogy, of, like, one of the times in, Crash 1, when Cortex, the final boss of Cortex, where he just shoots a laser and hits me from across the planet. Like,
I thought the main thing that, like, the main thing with Insanity was that they, modified the hitboxes, so instead of like in Classic where it is an actual square, it's more of a hit oval.
Yeah, that is a thing. But I mean, like in general, the hitboxes in even the classic ones were pretty sensitive. The original one also had the issue of Crash when he'd land, he'd slide forward. That was an issue that was only in the first one. 2 and 3 did not have that issue.
Because I remember one of the things people were pissed about with Insane Trilogy was because now Crash could like slip off edges just because of the way they hit, just because the oval hitbox instead of the square.
You could, it was a square hitbox, but you could with some in that game. And some enemies hitbox, like their I'm gonna kill Crash now box, I'm just gonna call it that, were way bigger. Oh hey, Ein's here.
Why did they make Crash Bandicoot Dark Souls?
You know, I still love how that became the tipping point of people saying that shit was from some fucking dumb article saying that in their headline, even though people have been saying that stupid shit for literal years, and it actively pissed me off for years because I don't like Dark Souls. And then that happens, and suddenly it's like, oh no, this is the bad thing.
I mean, that's generally what happens, is that people have memes, and then those memes get memed to death, and then...
oh, it was meme to death years ago. Like, years before that happened. Because it wasn't even a meme. People were just like, oh, hard video game equal Dark Souls. And then all this was just another one in the fucking, like, framework of X equals Dark Souls because died.
Yeah, well.
Like, I still remember, was it Momodora, one of those games, got a review where it was like a user reviewer like, yeah, this is like the cute little sister of Dark Souls, because the game, you know, is a little hard. And I just got actively mad.
I mean, I never got why I don't know. I always felt the whole thing of people describing difficulty of Dark Souls weird because, well, yeah, there are lots of things that kill you. It never feels like it's the kind of. It never feels like with Dark Souls or Bloodborne or I would say Sekiro, but I never played that one because who gives a shit at that point? But with those, it never felt like the difficulty was actually the sort of. Like, everyone went to that, but it never felt like the difficulty was actually the selling point of those games in the actual, like, gameplay. I mean, yes, I know they actually made it the selling point after the fact, but...
Most of the difficulty, at least in the original Dark Souls, was from cheap shots, to be honest. Like, stuff you wouldn't have seen coming your first time through, like, for example, in the early part with the Asylum with the boulder coming down and shit like that. And like, a lot of enemies acting like monster closets just kind of popping out of the woodwork.
Yeah. I mean, I'll still say that I always think the most actual bullshit thing of Dark Souls 1 is Capra Demon. That's the boss that you fight in the courtyard with the dogs and also it poisons.
I didn't get that far because I just got annoyed with the game.
Okay, so you know how every other boss has like long wind-ups from like them spawning to them attacking?
I've watched enough videos to know that, yes.
But Capra Demon doesn't. Capra Demon doesn't just kind of like you walk in the door and then you're just attacked by Capra Demon, and it's a boss fight that is unlike all the others, which are like difficult but are like, you know, sort of like require you to. Well, they are difficult, but most of the time like feasible to do on a first run. Capra Demon just definitely does feel like what you describe of the just bullshit cheap shot. And that's like the only boss I would ascribe directly to that. Oh yeah, I'll say the boulder stuff is kind of cheap, but I guess the trade-off is that like this is where Dark Souls is. This is where like the whole online thing was meant to work, and that people would warn other people, but you know, but they don't because people are assholes.
I don't really care about the lore of Dark Souls.
No, I'm not talking about the lore. I mean, how the game is online. How you're supposed to, the whole
thing
is
you have where it's online. Some asshole
so
can just where you're forced online, and some asshole can just kick you in the dick, and you can't do anything about it.
Oh yeah, like I'm talking about when it's supposed to be like people leave messages to say treasure here or whatever.
Right.
And they don't, but you know they should, but they're supposed to. And I think that was the intention. And that you'd have like one person get fucked over, but then they'd leave a message, and then that would mean that future people wouldn't get fucked over by it.
It's probably what they intended, but that did not happen.
Yeah, but you know, that's their fault for believing in the milk of human kindness.
But yeah, I like I said, I've watched enough videos of Dark Souls and know like if other people playing it, like I know like basic things about the bosses and shit. I just don't like it.
I just mean every boss apart from Capra Demon has like a long wind up to either it spawn like there's a cutscene that tells you, oh, this is a boss fight, or it appears in frame and lumbers towards you, and it's like, oh, okay, this is a boss fight. With Capra Demon, it's like, haha, you enter the doorway, it's boss fight time, baby.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know how there are some boss fights in games where like a cutscene or the cutscene before that has the boss like start an attack that's kind of where it's designed that if you're not like sort of paying attention, you're just meant to get hit by an attack like that. It's kind of almost like that, but with not even the cutscene. It's like, oh, you walked in, oh well, now you've been slashed. Have fun, jackass.
Harlock is going to show us the truth.
But Dan, there's a difference between the truth and the truth.
You mean like fake facts?
No, I was doing a Simpsons quote.
I decided to make a reference to something that in real life.
So I guess actually sort of talking about that, a friend of mine wanted to watch the South Park pandemic special, so I did. And I'm kind of sat there, and it was fine for what it was, but I'm thinking, at a certain point, can you even parody things anymore? Like, has life just become so outrageous and ridiculous that you just can't be absurdist anymore?
I mean, when Trump got into office, he kept making Onion articles. Like, Onion would make an article, and then Trump would do it. And eventually the Onion's like, guys, this isn't supposed to be a news thing, stop it.
Well, I always remember Tom Lehrer once said that the reason he retired was because when Henry Kissinger got the Nobel Peace Prize, then satire was dead. I just wonder, have we sort of reached that point in general? Like, how do you make fun of modern life when modern life is just so ridiculous now that remember all this shit that's going on is stuff that we were joking about for 20 years ago. And now it's just reality, and it's
I have no idea.
What do you do anymore?
I don't know.
Should all comedians just fucking kill themselves? Is what I'm saying. Because what's the point of them? What is the point? It's nothing they say is funnier than what real life is just now. And life is a joke. Don't believe me? Look who's the president.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Fucking Lamime. I don't know what it is, but Lamime. Whenever I see Lamime, I just kind of smirk a bit, just because of the way she looks.
Because she looks like an animation error.
She does. But was she?
I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen anything with Harlock actually in it. Oh.
So the Federation's after them because they have an alien.
Yeah, it does sound like the Federation, to be fair.
Yeah, it does.
What is an alien but a space noid from another part of the universe?
That's a space noid! Kill it! Kill it!
It's bringing love, break its legs.
No! It's Mr. Burns!
Oh, it's Mr. Burns. Kill it! I can't do Willy's Scottish accent.
Oh, it's Mr. Burns! Kill it!
Yeah.
Best I got.
I mean, it's a lot better than your actual Scottish accent.
I mean, it literally is just the ones I do.
It's better than Willy's Scottish accent, so...
Shit! That's fucked up.
Yeah, well, that's what happens with those people from North Kilt Town.
Man, I can't believe Amatsky is not surprised and is okay with the alien. I don't suppose there's another alien he knows about.
Yeah.
Probably not. Listen, I already figured you out, Rami.
Was it the randomly transforming green hair thing that spoil it for you? The fact that she's the legendary Super Saiyan.
No, oh my god, she's Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan.
No, she's the legendary Super Saiyan because it's green.
I thought it was blue.
It's a greenish blue.
When we see it again, we can then decide if it's the legendary Super Saiyan or Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. Maybe it'd be the legendary Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan.
Maybe it's Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan evolved.
Oh my lord, this is dumb. What have we done? What has Dragon Ball done?
What do you mean, what have we done? We're just saying what's actually in Dragon Ball.
That's why I said, that's why I switched over to wait, what has Dragon Ball done?
It went on 20 years too long. That's what it did. It is sort of that thing where you're just it should probably just end now. We kind of talked about Dragon Ball before, but it's what do you even do anymore? Yeah, I know the manga's still going on, all this borrow shit, whatever. Who cares?
And there'll probably be another anime soon.
And then there'll be more. But it's here's the thing, right? You already know what the end point is. There's nowhere to go.
Yeah, because they decided to have it take place between 2 episodes of Z.
So like, there's nothing that can happen that's gonna like shock you. It's just look, it's this happened, and like even beyond like general sort of knowledge of storytelling conventions, like
stuff like Super Saiyan Broly. Super Broly is really good, but like it doesn't really affect what's gonna happen. You know, in the end, basically the 2 endings of that movie were going to be either Broly fucking eats shit and dies, or Broly does not die, and Broly did not die.
Well, it just no matter what happened, the status quo has to be maintained because
you
already have an endpoint. You already know what the ending is.
Yeah.
It's like
they really should have jumped ahead. Yeah,
probably.
They probably should have just jumped ahead and just done that, but no, that's not where we are.
Well, I mean, they did jump ahead, and I think that's probably why they didn't want to jump ahead. Because, like it or dislike it, GT has.
Well, I think the reason they don't jump ahead is because the reason they don't jump ahead is because I don't think they know what they want to do with GT. If they jump ahead, I don't think they're sure where they want to go, and if they want to just throw GT out the door, because GT does sell stuff. It is a merchandising vehicle. Not as big as Z, but it is one. So it's that thing where I think they don't know if they want to just scrap GT, treat it as an alternate universe, or what have you.
And we may never know for sure what they'll do either, because Dragon Ball might just never end.
Oh, hi, Tobia.
Might just become I say become One Piece. One Piece just become Dragon Ball, except
And Kincaid.
I don't think One Piece will end, and therefore won't get resurrected after the end. So.
Poor kid, he got slapped into the F91. It's his turn to be F91. Oh, Argo's here!
We're all F91 now.
He broke out after the 13th Gundam fight.
Man, it has been like...
I am happy to see Argo here. Argo was actually, out of the Shovel Alliance, he was actually my favorite one.
Every time you say Argo, it just makes me think of the horse from Shadow of the Colossus.
Argo! I gotta say, like, the dub Natasha. Argo! You know, his dominatrix wife.
Right.
I mean,
I guess actually, that's the thing we can talk about. I didn't read it, but I watched someone review Age of Ultron. Not the movie, the comic.
Oh.
And just kind of, wow, they actually did it. They actually made an Ultron comic where Ultron doesn't appear.
That seems to be the trend these days. Make the thing, but
no,
don't have the actual thing.
When the person reviewing it mentioned this, I was like, so is this just like fucking the ultimate version of Wolverine publicity? Like, you know, Wolverine does not actually appear in this issue, or Ultron does not actually appear in this Age of Ultron story.
Possibly.
But then it is Brian Michael Bendis, so it makes a lot of sense when you think about it in that sense. I don't know, it just seemed like everything that's kind of wrong with big comic book crossovers. Which is that they're big and stupid and they all get undone by time travel anyway, so who cares? It's like Age of Apocalypse and like Days of Future's Past kind of ruined Marvel crossovers forever. Because even though they're good, like, now it feels like half of them just end with them with time travel and fixes the problem. I mean, hell, even that movie ended with that.
Yeah. I don't know what you want from me. I don't even know what you want me to say. All I can say is, man, I feel sorry for Toby. Now it's his turn to be stuck in the F91 at first.
Yeah, well,
he'll get his second crossbone.
Too lazy to make another one to not have anything else. Yes. Oh, yes, that's the point. Then they have not said any series. There's no trailer for it, but they've said the next Robot Wars game will be next year.
I did hear that there was a stream. Was it yesterday?
Might have been.
Because I
feel
didn't
like
because I looked up news like yesterday and I was like, there's gonna be a stream for Super Robot Wars. Like, oh okay. I was at work though.
I mean, the fact that Sabo didn't like message me with like some details on it.
It tells you.
Yeah, because it usually does whenever there's like big news.
I'm interested to see what you know, obviously what series will be in it if it's a crossover one. Because you know it's either gonna be a crossover or an OG.
Yeah, that's usually what it is. Yes.
I did see a screenshot, I think, from the phone game where they had the one zombie girl from Unicorn. I'm forgetting her fucking name.
Neva.
Maneva. They had her, Haman, one other one, and then also just randomly Minky Momo.
Yeah. Well, I know they're like mobile game. Like she's a bunch of random shit.
I'm gonna guess it's probably from the phone game because I just saw the screenshot and I was like, what? Minky Momo? What?
Yeah, probably. Like.
Does that mean that phone game's now cursed?
Probably.
Wait a minute, does that mean if they put her in like an actual Super Robot cart and I got an import, does that mean it's probably gonna get lost at sea or some shit?
Yes.
Well, shit. Guess I won't be playing that one. She's in it. I fucking comes home and earthquake erupts. Wait a minute.
Oh yeah, have you been keeping up with Resident Evil 8?
Not really. I can't say I've been particularly interested.
Not really been looking at it, but like I keep hearing things that just make me go, what? Like, I don't know, from what I've gleaned from interviews, they're very, very insistent that it's not really a Resident Evil game, which is making me wonder, was this intended to be like another project?
And then got turned into Resident Evil?
And it's been sort of, yeah. Because I mean, I don't buy for a second the whole thing that Chris is evil, or been turned evil, or is evil by choice and not by some stupid mind control bullshit like Jill was. Because I mean,
and probably the characters they say are dead that are popular are probably not dead because they're popular. Yeah. They're not going to kill them.
Well, I mean, like, it'd be one thing, but they've kind of pulled this shit multiple times now.
I think the only one that's stuck so far is Wesker, and honest to God, I'm still surprised that's stuck as long as it has. I figured it'd be switched by now, to be honest.
Well, I'm also meaning, like, oh, but Jill's dead. It's just they've seen, oh no, Jill's evil. It turns out she's just mind controlled.
Yeah. And
Ada's dead. Oh, Ada's dead. Oh, Ada's evil. Oh, it turns out it was Ada's freaky bio-using clone. Right. Oh no, man. I only loosely know what RE6 is.
Don't worry, RE6 only loosely knows what the plot of RE6 is.
So, I do not believe for a fucking second that RE8, like, actually has for reals turned Chris into the main villain and also killed Claire and Jill, especially after Route 2 made the Route 3 made the Assault Gangbusters.
Yeah.
Not for... It's gonna be some stupid, like, bullshit. It's gonna be fucking...
Evil clone Chris or something.
Well, it's not even gonna be that. It's gonna be, like, just fucking hallucinations, and turns out Ethan's hallucinating like he was in RE7 when he kept seeing the little girl. In reality, she was an old lady.
Yeah, probably. I don't know 7 as well, because I didn't play that because I wasn't too interested. It's the same group. I was just like, eh. It's not that I think they're bad games, it's just that, you know when you see something, you're just like, not for me. You just walk away.
I actually like 7.
I don't really like first-person horror.
Well, it's not that scary, so...
Oh, it's not even like it's cause scary. It's just more I tend not to like first person in horror. Oh no, they're going after the mass-produced F91. But the F91 is such a good robot.
Well, it's been mass-produced, so who cares?
I like how it still looks like the F91, but it's the mass-produced one. What's the difference? Is it just worse?
Yes.
Because I know there's that one unit that's basically a mass-produced Zeta.
If all of my experience of watching Gundam is not anything, is that law of conservation of ninjutsu applies directly to mechs. So if you have something that's mass produced and therefore you can make a million of them, that makes it trash. But the second it's like unique in any way, shape, or form, it is like fucking amazingly powerful.
I mean, I still find it funny when you take some of the statistics of some of the robots and you're like, man, these stats don't line up with what happens to them on screen.
Yeah, well.
Like, you know, I'm gonna bitch about it forever. Gym Sniper.
Yeah, well.
I mean, yeah, Build Fighters gave the Gym Sniper some justice, but, you know, it's still... It is what it is.
I mean, Build Fighters gave the fucking, yeah, but... You say this, but you'll be mad because you hate it also because Build Fighters gave Strike a lot more justice.
Yeah.
Remember,
I mean the Strike doesn't look bad, it's just not my thing.
Main character's mech is literally just a little kit bash of the Strike. Then there's that one guy.
I thought the main character was the Burning Gundam.
No, that's Build Fighters Try.
Oh, okay.
In Build Fighters 1, it's the main tag has a Strike.
Oh, okay.
Kit bash. But it does have a Gundam. It does have a Wing Zero kit bash that changes its bird mode into a motorcycle.
I did see a version of the Impulse that's probably from that, where it just has this giant fuck-off Buster Sword.
There's a version, like, I think the Mega Weeb Mary Sue, you almost want to call it a parody, but you can never be sure, has a Cedar Stray, I think it is, that is the basis for his mech, although heavily customized to basically be Musha Gundam. From Dinosaur Warriors Gundam.
Gotcha.
And I miss Musha Gundam.
Honestly, that game was pretty good.
I mean, Night Gundam was fine, but he was also...
Man, I didn't realize he was on Mars. Dolan, you've been saying that a lot lately. Just assume they're on Mars.
Why are you on Mars? Well, I mean, you were here, so we needed to be here for the story, so... Some kind of Martian successor over here. Man, it would suck to live on Mars. Be fucking cold, man.
And
No one ever talks about how cold living on Mars would actually be.
It's true, I guess.
And like the fucking days and years of summer are like significantly longer.
Oh, Spike's gonna try and take Captain Harlock during the chaos.
It's a smart plan, really.
Yeah.
He's a bounty hunter. It's a hell of a bounty on Harlock.
Yeah.
Assume.
Yeah, apparently.
I assume Harlock works by One Piece rules, and that bounty is the power level indicator.
Probably.
Man. That's what Oda should do. He should just say, alright, we sailed across the world and we found the One Piece, but now we have to go into space and find the space piece. Just full Dragon Ball air. By the by, they weren't Devil Fruit users, they're from space. You thought it was just magic, it's aliens. I joke, I would not be surprised if One Piece just throws in a space thing.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, Oda for years is like, I want to make giant robots. No, you can't make giant robots, but I want it. Fine, I'll make Frankie.
Close enough.
Closest he'll probably get in his life. Oh, yeah, speaking of things in someone's life, so Idolmaster's delayed until next year. Unrelated news, there's going to be a new chapter added to Berserk in a few weeks. That's not even a joke. Literally, the news stories came out like that, and it just made me laugh.
Maybe now we know why Berserk takes so long.
Oh, no, we've always known. It's Idolmaster.
Goddamn Idolmaster. I say as if I actually have any idea what Idolmaster is. I assume waifus.
I don't know. I don't fucking know.
Man, it has been a slow news week for games, unfortunately.
Yeah.
We kind of already talked about Minecraft, Steve.
Yeah, Minecraft Steve happened. It's just like whatever.
Oh wait, we didn't talk about. I guess we didn't talk about the whole reveal moveset.
Oh, hi, Ed. I didn't know
He
you were
just
in
seems-
this game too.
Yeah.
Oh, this is just her introduction. Okay. Ed is Ed. Yep, that's accurate.
Goddamn Ed boy, Ed girl.
Ed girl this time.
Yeah. We've
Ed girl.
not 100% sure.
No, she's a girl.
Not sure if bereave.
That's on you, buddy.
Actually, there is one. Actually, man, though, I thought the whole Minecraft Steve thing couldn't be any more like disappointing, and then it did get more disappointing. They fucking deconfirmed no more heroes.
Yep.
Why? Why couldn't
We
you at least
live
let
in
me
the
dream?
world. We live in the world with no Travis touchdown, but Minecraft Steve.
Like, I'm fucking actually shocked that Travis didn't like that. Well, okay, I've said this before, and I don't have people I don't have people I'm like mad I want to see.
I like how Spike describes Ed. Spike's like, where'd this kid come from? How should I know? It tagged along with me. You deal with it.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
It. Fuck. Go out to catch
Yeah,
the
it's like-
growing world and just get this kid stabbed.
Why did Travis Touchdown have to get deconfirmed? Like, Travis would be great for Smash. Like, you could already just do all of his stupid wrestling shit for, like, grabs. And as long as you don't have him say any naughty words, he's fine for good boys and girls.
Oh, there's Kincaid's wife.
Ah, Cecily. I mean, Barrow. I mean, Cecily.
I mean, Bear. I mean, Set. Ah, and now for the actual battle. Part of the Federation is working with terrorists and the remnants of... Oh, okay. Man, they're really hammering down. Oh, even Rami's pissed off now. Instead of being passive.
Terrorism is serious business, Dan.
Oh, there goes the Bebop.
Yep. So not appearing in this game.
I mean, the Bebop has no weapons, if I'm not mistaken.
No, it doesn't. Or if it does, it never used any in the show, and therefore it's disqualified. So the point you question, why is Cowboy Bebop even here?
I guess because it's cool. And I guess Captain Harlock, they didn't have any little, like, pew-pew ships they wanted to use? I don't fucking know.
Well, I'd possibly agree with you. It's like, Yamato only has one. You only get that as, like, in terms of a little pew-pew ship you can use. You only get that at the end of the game. At which point, who gives a shit about having a crappy fighter when you just throw out Mazinger Zero?
Yeah. Yeah, no, exactly. It's like, we gave you this pew-pew fighter from Yamato. Okay, well, let me just pull out the Mazin Emperor G instead. But what about something that's fast and can shoot? Oh, you're right! Okay, Vilkis and Black Serena, you go.
So yeah, so it's... And I guess, like, why? Because, well, we can't give you the fighter because for plot reasons. But, like, it does make it up. Well, why even use this slot then?
Right. When you just have better options than the ship. I did, even before I started playing these, I was told by people that usually the little fighter ships are just kind of shit. Just don't even use them.
Yeah.
What about the Cowboy Bebop ones? Are they good, at least?
They're decent.
But they're probably going to get benched at some point, I'm going to guess.
Yeah, probably, but I think that's more just to do with the fact that T has a lot of units.
And stuff that I probably like a lot, so...
Yeah.
Like, I like Cowboy Bebop, but, I mean, like, I'm gonna be real. If it's like, okay, Dan, you can use the Gunbuster or the okay, Gunbuster, go.
Well, it's because, like, when you're busy, when you're trying, like, you kind of made the point, like, why use a fighter when you get Vilkis, which has the same base, the same, like, or things like the Vilkis, which have, like, the same benefits as, like, the fighter, in that they're small, nimble, fast, and hard for the enemies to hit. But they also just hit a lot harder.
Yeah, honestly, I usually over a little ship, even not even containing the Vilcus, I would just take a UC real gun or a mobile suit instead, just because it's still a little bit stronger. Just makes more sense. Just makes more sense to me.
What it comes down to is A, number of attacks, and B, how good those attacks are.
Right.
Because it's like...
I mean, one of the reasons why the Mazinger Z is great is because it's technically 2 units. It's 1 unit that's already really strong, and then wait a couple turns, click a button, now it's stronger and has even more, and has more attacks again.
Yeah, plus Koji has a lot of really good skill.
Yeah, he's really strong in that game. And Tetsuya is really good, but I also just really like the Mazing Emperor G. I just think it's cool.
The only problem with the Mazing Emperor G is this doesn't have... is comparatively to Zero, it's just not quite strong.
Right. Shin Getter is good because it's a transforming 3-pilot robot. Even if I'm using the first form mostly.
Well, I mean, like I said, in V you mostly use Getter 2 to like travel across the map. Yeah. And then turn to Getter 1 and then hit them with your powerful attack, and then Getter 3 you use if you really need to get like an extra use out of Getter Robo Attack. Or change Getter Robo Attack, sorry.
Yeah.
But I mean, you usually don't.
But
at this point,
obviously, I always use the fucking brain's farting out. I do always use the Great Might Nine. It's always on the field.
Yeah, because he has like when you get by the end of the game, he gets like really good map attack and he gets good range.
He doesn't have the map attack yet, I don't think. Oh wait, no, wait, he does perfect cannon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has perfect cannon.
Where it becomes a perfect mode, which is we stuck a giant cannon in his shoulder. It's like maybe that's where Cell went wrong, honestly.
I figured it out, Kakarot! Wait, no, I call you Goku. Sorry, wrong character. Goku, I figured it out! How I could defeat you and your son! I put a cannon on my shoulder! Perfect mode!
I mean... might have worked, honestly. Well, think about it, he would have had his if he'd have had, like, the cannon on his shoulder, he would have had his hands free, so Vegeta would have been able to just distract him.
Because I'm shooting with my cannon! Kamehameha Cannon Blast! Ah, Kakarot!
Did he even go for an even more perfect choke?
Yeah, I should have.
Which is what, isn't it? I forget which game it was.
It was Budokai, where you would do his 100% power up, and you just go even more perfect.
Yeah.
I love though because I love my favorite thing about those games though is because the voice files for Imperfect Cell and Perfect Cell were the same because it had the same VA in Japanese.
Yeah, the VA doesn't change his voice for any of the forms of Cell, so they only have enough space for like one line for Cell where he's taking damage.
So whenever Cell takes damage, you just hear Imperfect go, "Ooh!" It's really fucking funny.
Nah, you know what is also fucking weird about the Budokai games? Going back to old Granny Frieza.
Yeah, it is that thing where you hear again, it's like, oh yeah, I forgot Granny Frieza. But, to be fair, we never truly forget.
No, I also never forget.
What do you mean? What do you mean never forget?
I never forgive, and I never forget.
Alright,
Why do you think I keep referencing certain embarrassingly racist things shows have done in the past?
It's true.
Because I don't want them to be forgotten or forgiven.
Fair, I guess.
I want them to be like in the public eye. I want people to go, what about Mirakuru though? Or what about Super Horse though?
You know, I won't lie, it's kind of raw saying, like, the pirate characters as pirates because the Federation in this universe is, you know, the Federation and not the Yamato Federation where they're okay.
Well, where humanity's mega fucks, there's no point being corrupt.
Right. Why be corrupt when we might just fucking die?
We're all dead in the year anyway, like we gain nothing from being dicks to each other, so... Apart from those fucking Jupiter, like those people of the Jupiter Empire, they're just dicks.
Well, that's because they're space nodes.
Exactly.
Well, actually, no, I think it's just Jupiter. For some reason, Jupiter just makes the worst in people.
It's gotta be the power of...
Even though the Sailor
power.
Scout Jupiter is really cool, I don't get it.
The power of the power.
The power.
There's no really. Alright, so, you know, like, I mean, this will come up eventually on this playthrough, but, and sort of like the final episodes of Galgai Guard, they revealed that there's actually this amazing, miraculous power on Jupiter that the bad guys want, and given that it's in Japanese, they decided to call it Zapower. So, well, when they're just, so you get like weird subs where it is literally them saying, "Oh no, he's trying to use the power of Zapower."
I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. It's just stupid enough.
And yes, but they do continue to use the power, although they don't call it the power.
The power no.
Unfortunately, it's not like how Yu-Gi-Oh's decided to rewrite its past by having that one character as voiced by Dio, who played cards based on the tarots and therefore had a monster called the World. Like, yeah, every time he voices that character since, he just goes mega ham on that.
Good.
Like, he goes full Dio screaming Zawaldo whenever he summons Arcana Force 21.
Good.
It is. So yeah, so unlike that, they didn't lean in on the meme, unfortunately.
I'm okay with
So
him
you
leaning
don't
on the meme.
fully have the power of the power. But alas. But yeah, it is kind of funny that that entire performance has now been retconned to put Dio. So, and I guess you can't even do that for Gim Gingham because Gim Gingham just screams like Dio anyway. Poor Dio.
I like us talking about how Sayuri does what she does without hesitation. I'm like, I mean, that's practically the name of her theme. Oh yeah, I sometimes forget that Jovians are sexist, because they're just like, you'll find no mercy in battle, woman.
They did grow up with 70s anime,
It's true.
where women basically just bridge bunnies.
Yeah, they were bridge bunnies.
Because robot anime is for manly men. Now look where we are.
No giant robots.
No giant robots, and when we do, they are for the girliest men alive. Well, Code Geass, right? You can't tell if anyone's girly or manly because they all have the same goddamn face.
And body. And also with Gundam Seed, that's the same way. Literally for ages, I just...
So Gundam Seed does have different body types. They all have the same face, but they are different body types.
Oh yeah, I forgot they slap a pair of boobs on some of them.
Exactly.
That's actually what they do in Code Geass too.
Do they? I'll
Yes.
be honest. I've kind of blanked out all of the characters I don't like. So
everybody.
yeah. I just look at them and I see red.
Kill!
Hate.
Kill! 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 It's like that. It's like the fucking dummies from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Die! 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 Kill!
Basically. And I tried to. So a friend of mine is hard to say if he's actually getting into Gundam, but he's becoming at least aware of Gundam memes. And he said something about, oh, what if there was a series that did where Shao is the main character? After I explained that Shao is basically the main character of UC anyway.
In a lot of ways.
And then I pointed out Code Geass. He said, oh, that sounds bondage. And I said, it's not. And I'll tell you for why. and not even talk about any of the other like actual plot of the show, but like, and this is kind of the point and there's a point I mentioned on before, but the whole idea that your like debut scene of how you want to show off your character and how smart and intelligent they are, and how good of a like tactician they are, is you have them win at chess by doing an illegal move. And like I even said, you know what? If the series brought attention to that fact and was like, oh, he did an illegal move, but his opponent didn't see it, I could get that, you know. But they didn't.
That's not what they were actually going for.
Yeah, and that's the problem. Is that for any other series, I would believe that other people could believe the idea.
Right. We've mentioned this before. Right?
Yeah.
But yeah, Char is sort of like, he's definitely a super major character in it.
I mean, he is the only. I mean, he is sort of. I mean, you could argue he has far more actual importance to the plot of Mobile Suit Gundam and Zeta Gundam than Amuro ever does.
Yeah, I mean, the original Amuro just kind of wrong place, wrong time. It kind of gets stuck in the middle of this shit.
I just mean that because Char has like an actual goal beyond just bum around on white base, and is doing stuff, and is like, well, actively against the people that technically Amuro is meant to be against. So there is an argument to be made that Char is more like the main character of Mobile Suit Gundam than Amuro is. I mean, obviously Amuro is the protagonist.
Or at least he's the protagonist of the first series in Char's counterattack.
Well, I guess depending on how much you sympathise with this goddamn space noise dictates on who's like the protagonist of CCA is. From my point of view, the Federation is evil.
Amuro, I'm about to do something really wicked.
I mean, he said wicked, but maybe he meant wicked as in like good.
Maybe he was gonna do some sick tricks on a skateboard.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe he was like, Amuro, I'm gonna do something wicked, and he was like, and then Amuro's like, you're gonna drop a colony on Earth, and then Char's like, oh, I was just gonna do a kickflip, but your idea sounds good too.
I know someone took the scene of him saying, I'm about to do something truly wicked, and then it just cuts to Tony Hawk footage.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that is what he meant. Maybe all along he just wanted to live in a skater's paradise.
You know,
that's all he was trying to do. He was trying to hit Earth, make a crater so big it's like the biggest pool ever.
He wanted to make the biggest pool. He wanted to get the sickest air. He wanted to go into orbit.
He wanted the baddest gap of all time.
I'll show you how to manual properly.
Street, vert, I do both.
I kind of want to get like an artist. I kind of want to commission an artist and just be like, okay, I want you to draw this guy doing a fucking skateboard trick, and just be like, what? Why? Why do you want this? Okay, give me your money.
Now here's the idea: you just get footage of like a professional skater who you just very lazily add the Char helmet on.
No man, no man, I don't think you understand. Just hiring an artist and paying them money to draw a shit pose for me is the best.
I mean, not being funny. If you're hiring an artist, they're probably like, okay, so is this porn or is this just a thing? Is this just a joke? And you have to explain that it's kind of both.
How is it both?
He's a very pretty man, Dan.
I'm not into him though.
Oh, everyone's into Char.
I'm not. I'm more of a Haman person. We've talked about this. If I'm gonna pick my crazy space droid, it's gonna be Haman.
It's not nearly crazy enough.
I mean, how do you out crazy Char Aznavour?
Well, I know, that's Donald Trump.
You know,
he probably knows.
Yeah, you know, you probably, but not even on purpose. Just because it's Trump. But you're right.
But yes,
just killing all these fucking Jupiter people.
It's what they deserve.
I mean, yeah, kinda.
Why do you think there's never any Neptunians? We just end at Jupiter because we realise, oh shit.
There, the Neptunians are just really chill stoners. Hey, bruh.
It'd have to be. The planet's just like fucking gas. Is the Neptune a gas giant? I feel like it is. I could check, but
Well, it's time for Akito to just murder a bunch of people.
he does that.
Yeah. He's pretty good at it too.
Oh wait, Neptune's the 8th planet. What am I missing? Fuck. Man, planets are dumb. We should just destroy them all.
I don't know about that, Chief.
Well, what's Neptune ever done for us anyway?
Never hurt anybody, leave it alone.
You don't know that.
I do, because the one that keeps hurting us is Jupiter.
Maybe Jupiter's innocent, maybe Neptune's just passing the buck.
So you're saying Sirocco is actually from Neptune?
Yes. Look,
I mean, he does look a little bit like a merman with his hair like that.
We all know the sea is cruel and unforgiving, right?
Yes, and his hair does look like something a merman would style their hair
Thus,
like.
we all also agree that fucking Neptune and Poseidon are like the second biggest assholes of their respective pantheons because of that.
Yes.
I mean, I only say second biggest because I mean, come on, you can't out asshole Zeus.
You can't. Many have tried, all have failed.
Then if you try, it'll just turn into something and fuck your wife.
Oh, okay, you think you're a bigger asshole than me? Well, wait till I show up as a fucking goat and fuck your wife! Or maybe I'll become a whale and fuck your wife! Let's be real, would you put it past Zeus?
No.
To turn into a whale and then fuck your wife?
I always thought that it was one alleged myth. It was one alleged myth, and I say this with like a big old grain of salt. That the reason we have ass cracks is because Zeus like got mad at man and tried to zap them and split their ass in half.
I'll shoot him!
As I say, big old grain of salt on that one, though.
Fuck, pissed me off, now have a butt! Oh god, it's kinda like those. You know, I think this is a good idea.
It was my idea.
That's right,
Zeus is that guy who would just be like, someone was like, I made this, you made this, I made this.
It's just like, I like the fucking Jupiter Empire, like, I'll shred your pathetic armor to pieces. Allenby just casually dodges aside and shoots up at the Vulcans and dies. Getting killed by Vulcans, that's depressing.
No one ever said the Jovians were smart.
No, this is Jupiter Empire, this isn't Jovian.
I'm pretty sure Jovian is a term specifically, like how Martian is a term for people.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. It's the Gundam Jupiter people. I say Jovian to distinguish the two.
Yeah. Goddamn Jupiter Empire, and them and their fucking bio brains.
Fucking Amuro Bio Brain.
And they should have countered that with
Wait a minute!
right.
Wait, Siri just told him to go home to Jupiter! Oh my god!
Shut up, Color, so I want to hear that. Get your ass back to Jupiter.
Oh, gracias! As he explodes. Oh, Lord Almighty.
We need to. I wish they'd do a Get a Robo spin-off about Carlos, the saga of Carlos. Maybe that Carlos is the one who would then go to Raccoon City to fight the zombie apocalypse.
I'll equip the president with ballistics.
No, that's Lewis.
Oh.
Carlos is the guy who hangs out with Jill when she's running from Nemesis.
Man, I look at Crossbow and I'm like, man, I would love to see you animated, but no, we're getting fucking Hathaway's Flash! Oh, I'm mad forever.
I mean, at least Quest won't be in Hathaway's Flash.
No, there'll just be flashbacks of her. Watch.
Yeah, oh yeah, there will be flashbacks, but and her ghost.
Ordering him to murder people.
Man, my dad is like tried to get me off the immediately doomed planet. Man, fuck the human race, right?
Man, fuck people. I'm gonna bite this person's hand. I'm gonna bite and kick and scream. Nah, brat. What a terrible brat.
Yeah, but then they gave her a robot.
Yeah, that was a good idea, but then guess what Char wanted, because he knew it would happen. He fucking knew. He knew what was going to fucking happen.
He was sat down this Sazabi like, this is hilarious.
This is exactly what I want right now.
So this is what it looks like from the outside. That's amazing.
I love it.
I see why people watch this shit now. Man. Fucking Gaspance. I like how the Gaspance, from what you told me about it, has its own fucking like lyric theme song, but it's the Gaspance. Yeah. It's this really cool theme song, but it's, you know, just a move basically. I like it though. I think it looks cool. Yeah, it's fine, but as I said, the actual unit itself, or in terms of it being like a design, and when it's used in others, is fine. The real problem is just this one specifically is the basic bitch model. It can't do any of the cool crap, all of the fun wacky shit that the other models can do.
Really
so it's that kind of thing that I was. It's kind of the thing I was explaining about the Gungrust.
Alright, I'm just saying, honestly, they probably should have put one of those in. I mean, even the Gungrust has a lot more shit to it. Than the,
I just wish it.
Than like, I know that there's the other ones that have the more shit to them, but you know what I mean.
And that was the thing. I forget if I mentioned it to you, but after I said for the longest time, I had no one I actually wanted to see in Smash. I just had like characters who I wouldn't mind, but no one. I wasn't one of the people who was like, Dante needs to be in, Sora needs to be in. I'm just of that. Hey, did any of these people get in? I'm fine. I've changed my mind on that. I now have someone I really want in.
Oh.
I want Zenga Zombolt.
Zenga Zombolt?
Yeah, he's the guy who pilots the Grungust, who pilots the super cool Grungust.
Oh, the white-haired guy?
Yeah.
Why him?
Because he's a fucking badass fiend. I'll play it for you.
Is it Trombe?
No, it's not. It's not quite as fun. Like, so the thing with Trombe is Trombe's a meme because it had a glitch in the first game where it would like overwrite everything. So like how they justify it is, or how they work it is that certain music has like priority.
Right.
So like, but Trombe's was glitched, so it had higher priority than everything, including the final boss fiend. And then they ran with that, and so they just gave Trombe like basically anything but the final boss in Super Robot Wars. Trombe will overwrite.
Right. Okay.
So Trombe is good, but it was also like hyped up because it was the meme. Which, yeah, I appreciate the meme. I kind of wish it was more prevalent meme. Like, imagine like all of these like somber situations, and then just starts. I'm sorry to tell you this, Mr. Johnson, but you have cancer. And then Trombe starts like, they're crying.
You know, I decided Argo's gonna kill the last guy on the map.
Argo.
I like Argo. Like I said, I think Argo is really cool. I actually really like the Bolt Gundam too. It's cool.
More like the Dolt Gundam.
I'll kill you.
Man, I forget if I've done it in this recording on, but I just fucking love like when Mayor Quimby's nephew is going to court, and like the lawyer is.
Enemy where? Oh, I missed it. I didn't even see him there.
You missed one.
Oh, okay. Allenby, do the honors. Kill.
But I just
actually Allenby has done a lot of killing in this map. What the fuck?
It happens sometimes. People.
I mean, I'm okay with it. I like Alan B. I'm just like, wait a minute. Go full manga, give her the fucking Super Noble Gundam.
Oh, also the other reason to want Zenga. Zenga was in Project Cross Zone, so you can bullshit that as an excuse that people from the West could know him.
Ah, okay. But, I mean, it wouldn't stop Sakurai if people from the West knew the thing or not. Remember, Fire Emblem and Earthbound characters were in before the West really knew about them.
Yeah, but by Ultimate, people knew who they were. Admittedly, mostly for, like, Smash, but you know.
Yeah.
I think they're a lot more conscious about the Western market since Melee. A lot more conscious about stuff just in general since Melee.
Oh, I don't have Argo recruited yet. He's just here for a map. That makes me a sad panda.
Yeah, we'll get him one day.
I know, but it just makes me sad. At least, you know, I got to use him for a little bit, like I did with George, rather than it being like Sai and Shivy going, "Ah, Domo, let's fight in the middle of this dangerous situation."
We like to fight. I guess, sort of speaking of Smash, I did get to be a bit of an arsehole to someone because doing the whole is Smash really a fighting game thing? Just to piss people off, you know it is. And then like, but no, it is a fighting game. It's at tournaments, and I'm like, is it though? He got mad. I was pleased with myself for that one.
Hello, Captain Harlock character. I don't know Captain Harlock. I just think he's shit. It was a little kid named Ribby.
Oh.
I don't know anything about the Captain Harlock characters, to be honest. I just think the ship and the main character look cool.
Yeah, it does. I think that is pretty much like the main big takeaway from Harlock. Sure does look cool.
They detained orphans and disaffected to use as forced labor. Oh, that's fine.
Oh, I didn't know it was Space China.
Apparently that's the Federation. Because that was the Federation facility.
I guess the Federation is Space China now.
Apparently.
Uh-oh. Oh, damn. So now we have to choose between Space Noids and Space China? Fuck.
You know, given the choices, I think I might have to go with the Noids.
Given the choices, I support Axis 2020.
I support Axis 2020. Earth's been shit lately. Fuck it. Sure, I'm coming!
Sure, save us from ourselves.
Sure, I'm coming! Give me them sweet, sweet psycho frames! I'm gonna become a cyber new type.
Maybe you're already a new type, you don't know.
I don't fucking know. I don't know, I don't meet someone for 5 seconds immediately think I'm in love with them and then murder like a battalion of people. I haven't done that yet. Hey Char, can I have one amendum? Can I kill quests? I'll join you, I just want to kill quests.
I was... When you said something like that, I was like... So are we gonna now start saying that school shooters are new types?
I just want to kill...
We're ending for today. Bye, guys.
No, not yet. We're still here yet. Cutscene's still going.
Damn it.
I just want to kill Quest because she's terrible.
And I want to now end every episode with like escalatingly dark jokes.
I think there's a certain point where that's gonna end up stopping before it gets too much, or it's just gonna hit a wall, and then we're just like, well.
You say this, like, I'm already struggling because I've already made fun of racism.
That's what I mean. We hit a wall.
And I've already made fun of now like children shooting each other. It's like I'm gonna have to dig real deep to get to go darker than that. I have to ask the Catholic Church. They know a thing or two about this. Boom, nailed it.
Fuck. I can't believe the Federation's space is fucking China now. Man, I can't believe I'm about to pledge my allegiance to Xeon.
Well, no, you'll pledge your allegiance to the destruction of Earth. There's a difference.
Can't believe I'm about to drop Axis on them.
Yeah, we had a good run.
After all that work I did in Federation vs. Xeon to fight the Xeon, now I am one. What the fuck?
I mean, that is just basically Shah and Zeta, isn't it? Or post-Zeta. After all that work, he decided, nah, fuck this.
Fuck this, drop a meteor on it. I'm done. Fuck it. Up meteor.
Fuck you, and fuck you, and fuck you, and fuck you, and especially fuck you.
I'm dropping Hamon's house on you! I'm sorry, what?
Mike had the keys to Axis. Why would you need it for? To go get milk?
That's kind of what happened!
Go
yeah,
get milk in hell!
I'll just give you a lot of money. Oh, this is a great idea. Thank you, Shar. We'll take all this money. You'll have access. I'm sure you won't do anything wrong with it. Car engine starts.
They're not gonna buy this, Shar. No, it's fine. No, they will. I know how these Federation people think. They don't.
I just really like the idea, though, of like you hear like a car ignition sound, and then the Axis just starts moving towards Earth.
And then we tell him that he can't take Axis towards Earth. Yeah, he's taking it towards Earth. Wow, I can't believe Shar Azdable would lie to us.
I can't believe Shar is dropping Axis on Earth like he said he would. I'm dropping Axis on Earth like I said I would!
There was absolutely nothing we could do to see this coming.
I told him I was gonna drop it too! I'm about to do something really wicked!
And then he busts out the skateboard.
It starts fucking just grinding on the rails of Axis as it goes to the Earth.
Do you think Shah made Eureka 7?
So, I'm gonna make my own story about Amuro. I'm gonna show you how dumb I think Amuro is. I bet you it wasn't until, like, 5 battles he realized he was shooting down robots with people in them. That's how dumb I think Amuro is. Dummy killed my mom. It's escalated. Fuck, idiot.
And now if we only we could get away without being copyright striked, we can make it at the future so that every time that Shah's on screen, he just plays some sick, fucking sick rock song from the Pro Skater series. But, copyright.
Yeah.
Bastards.
I mean, I don't care about ad revenue.
How dare they want to protect their intellectual properties?
I mean, I would just put it in for like 10 seconds and just be like a couple seconds.
I mean, I say that. I say that. I am also of the opinion that asking for sympathy, saying that and asking for sympathy from what is probably one of the most profitable industries in the world, especially in these times, is a bit much. It's like, on the one hand, yeah, no, thieving is bad. On the other hand, I'm not really gonna feel sorry. No matter how much you try and make me feel sorry, I'm not gonna feel sorry for multi-millionaire Lars Ulrich. It's not like he does without. I just remember Metallica were one of those people who were real butt mad about piracy, and it's like, I mean, on the one hand, yeah, I get it, it's bad. I'm not endorsing piracy, except for old-timey sea piracy, obviously, and space piracy. That's also fine. But, I don't know, I think if you can,
they just made this pun. Ed, Harlock, Har rocks. Oh. Ed.
Yeah, she would say that.
Ed, I'm going to have to put you in I'm going to have to throw you down the airlock now. Come here.
Ed, you're going to have to stay on Earth when we drop Axis on it, sorry. We need someone to observe the blast.
Wait, no, there's a problem with that.
Wow.
her hacker bullshit, Axis starts going back and slams into Jupiter or something.
Oh yeah.
Like, sorry, like, Earth! Wait, why are we reversing? Why are we reversing? That's Jupiter! No! I want to smack into Earth! My plans!
Who put a reverse gear on this thing? My bad.
God damn it, Jerry! Jerry, you're going up the airlock! Ah!
The sad thing is, I feel like our version of Shah is getting dangerously close to like Code Meant version of Lelouch.
So what you're saying is we're making a better version of Lelouch already.
Yeah.
So you're saying the best version of a Char perspective is just take Code Meant Lelouch and then just paint Char on top of it and then boom. I'm still giggling over the idea of activating Axis makes just a car accelerating, like an acceleration sound. It's just fucking good.
You just want it to be Megas XLR.
I mean, I want Megas XLR. I don't want it. It's just more funny, just because like the image of like a zoom out shot of the Axis, and you just hear like.
Beep 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 beep.
I would.
Vehicle
I
reversing.
mean, I would
Vehicle
love.
reversing.
I would love it. I would love to death if I like if like you know, if fucking Megas was in one of these games. I would love it to death. I would buy that game day one. Any game with
the cutscene's still going on.
Well, the cutscene ended. I just did the TAC one because I'm gonna because I was collecting my TAC points.
Ah.
All right, and then I wanted to do my sub orders to get more TAC points.
And kills.
Oh,
because kills get you thrills. Or something, I don't know.
Kill. Die, kill.
Die, Bart, die. No, it's German, it stands for D Bart D.
I saw that recently on Twitter, too. No, it's D Bart D.
And we made fun of the fact of, like, you know, a convicted attempted murderer at Sideshow Bob running to the Republican nomination. It's like, that might very well be what happens 4 years from now.
Nah, it's probably better than Trump.
That's what I'm just saying. I'm
Step
now
up! It's a step up!
I'm still wondering which, like, fucking YouTuber will try for presidency first. Because one of them will.
Oh yeah, I mean, inevitably. Anyway, that's where we'll end. Super Robot Wars, time to leave. It's time to leave. Bye.